me, said make a theme song for my show. Said alright, just give me all the details, man. And my homie says he don't know. Well, if you're gonna pay me big bucks, guess I might should have something to say. He said, you know what I bring, I'm the customizing king, nothing else matters anyway. So is he gonna have guests? I don't know. Is he gonna go live? I don't know. What time will it be? What will you see? I'm pretty much in the dark, but I can guarantee he'll be customizing action figures, getting paint all on his fingers. It's art by Ackerman. It's art by Ackerman. Tips and tricks and conversation, sharing his gift with every nation. It's art by Ackerman. Art by Ackerman. You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Ackerman.
Oh, yeah. All right. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Customizing Studio. Hopefully we don't have as many problems as we did last week. At least my internet's working this week, so that's good. We do have some awesome folks here with me. So starting next to me, Benny. How you doing, sir?
Hey. I'm blessed to be here, you guys. I'm happy.
Very nice. Next, we have my daughter, Alexis. Alexis, how you doing?
Good. Hello, everybody.
Nice. Then we've got Alan. Alan, what's up?
Howdy. I'm working on an arena troll shield.
Very cool. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And Tanya, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Curtis?
Excellent. At least for now. I've got a little bit of static, but it's not terrible. So all right, let's see who we got out there. We've got Megs, who became a new member on Friday. So welcome. We also got CD_Creative Studios, who became a member as well on Friday. So thank you. I've got Darla Ackerman. I know her. I don't see her. She's downstairs. So
Hey, Darla.
Hey, Darla.
We've got Kyle Robinson here. We've got Jesse Marshall. And I think that is it for now, at least to the people that have talked in the comments. There's William Husted. Schmerber must not be doing a show right now because William abandoned me for Schmerber at a drop of a hat. So, all right, let's go around. We'll take a look at what everybody's working on. I will go ahead and start. Kind of finished this icy base last time. Did a little bit more kind of a snow ice effect on it, and some did a little clear coat, glossy Mr. Super Clear. So I feel like this is pretty much ready to go at this point. And then continuing to work on the crab. I feel like the top looks good. I've got to finish the eyes. And Tanya, it's one of the few times that you'll see me pulling out of Vallejo. It's the glossy black. So I will be using that today. And then with the armor, I painted the light blue on some of the details, and then I'm going to trim that out with this So-Flat ultramarine blue, as well as deal with the belt buckles and that kind of stuff. And then I've got a few other things that I can work on if I'm waiting for paint to dry or whatever. So that's what I've got going. Next we'll go over to Benny. Let's see.
I'm just working on a bunch of different stuff. I'm trying to finish this rabbit head and do all the little trimmings and little details on his helmet there, and got a couple other stuff drying that I primed up to just test paint and have fun with you guys. That's it.
Beautiful. Next we've got Alexis. Alexis, what are you working on?
So I've got this drawing. I got 2 Pokemon here. I drew up a little earlier. I'm just coloring those in. And then I've got Logan with me. He's doing his Lego set over there. So
Very
we got
cool.
2 crafts going on over here.
All right.
Sounds good. Appreciate you being here. Next we'll go over to Alan. Alan, what you got going? Oh, you're muted, Alan.
Okay. So I painted the arena troll head last time I was with you guys in some fashion, and I'm real happy with how that turned out.
Yeah, I saw that on your Instagram. It looks great.
And but I wanted him to have a shield, but I also wanted it to feel like it used to be a door. So I sculpted this in Blender that same day, and then printed it. And
The quickness in which you just decide you want something and then sculpt it and print it and start working on it is pretty amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's insane.
don't see why you should wait, but that's the door that the shield that I made. And I had to guess on this. I'm not good at sizes, but it does fit. It does go right in his hand. And then this hook holds it onto his arm like a real shield.
I love that.
I'm going to do some arrows sticking out of it too, like he,
Oh, yeah.
like he uses it. But it also looks
great.
Like a really angry picnic table.
All right. That works. Very cool. And then Tanya, we're on to you.
I am continuing to work on my Mercurian, my Spartan from gonna be
Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears. So the navy blue is much better now that I've done multiple coats on it. The navy is like a true navy. It's beautiful.
Did it meet the approval of your son? That's the question.
I don't know. He hasn't seen it this morning.
Okay.
I didn't show it to him. But I'm going with it because I like it. So every once in a while you have to make your own decisions. Anyway, so I am now going through where I got blue on some of the white. I am going back with my titanium white from SoFlat, and
which is the best white, right?
Which is the best white, yes. And I am going over all of that blue to turn it back white, and then I will top that in a Vallejo white because it's shiny and it looks like armor. And then I am going to go with cadmium orange on the insets. So should be bringing it all together. Hopefully it'll be much further along and look so good after today.
All right. Just FYI, as you were holding those up, it was a little bit off screen towards the top. So just so when you hold up anything else, the rest of the show, that's perfect right there. So
awesome.
Cool. All right. We did have a few more people jump in. So Ty jumped in, says, "Hey guys." Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Apparently your sister doesn't want to say hi to you. Oh, there it is. Meg says, that's really cool. She loves Pokemon and Lego. So, and Alexis just left. So you must have hit the wrong button. We got J Mac is here. Says, good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. We got Kevin McCoy.
Hi, honey.
Anything?
Hey, Kevin.
Hi, honey.
Anything you want to say to this guy?
I love you. Hi.
Oh man, I bet she's talking and I can't hear.
Yeah, she is.
Come back.
Can you hear me, Curtis?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave and come back.
She's talking.
Well, she probably said hi, honey, and so I will say hi, honey, as well. Let's see. Twizzler said that's awesome, and William said perfect shield, Alan.
Thanks, William.
There's Alexis back. Welcome. And I'm going to leave and come back because I can't hear some people. So I'll be right back.
I hope we don't have these same issues that we had last weekend.
I think it's a StreamYard thing because a lot of channels are having this. I can't hear this person or that person.
Well, as much as we pay for it, you would think they would get it worked out pretty quickly for sure.
Yeah, I've been I was OBS when I was streaming a lot, so I'm not that familiar with StreamYard.
Kevin and I have been looking into OBS, and we eventually may get that worked out. But right now, we're still with StreamYard.
I was a guest on a cryptid podcast, and they were having the same issues of some people not hearing other people.
I think we figured it out, and I just forgot about it. That it's when you like in big in somebody or change the format, it seems like sometimes it kicks out certain people's audio. So if, I don't know if everybody can hear everybody right now, but there's Benny.
Can you hear me now?
I got Alan. I got Tanya. Alexis.
Hello.
Yep. All right. So I got everybody. So my plan right now is to not embiggen anyone until the very end. And then if we just can't hear each other at the very end, then so be it. So we'll see. Hopefully that works. Because I think we were on PGG last night and we had Big Greg on there. And every time we would like change the format on the screen or embiggen somebody, he would lose his audio. So.
Wow.
All right.
Sounds good.
Time to start painting. So it sounds like Tanya got a lot of snow this weekend. Anybody else get bad weather?
No. We're supposed to, but we never got it.
Gotcha.
Cold, but bad weather.
What does cold in Texas consist of?
Alexa, what's the temperature outside right now?
It's 42 degrees and sunny right now.
Yeah, that's not cold.
Yeah.
That's a heat wave that's coming at the end of this week. I don't even want to hear it, people.
Yeah, that's shorts and t-shirt weather still.
It is fine. That's perfectly fine. I can handle being mocked for my weather. I can't help it if y'all should move.
Yeah, we poor little Tanya in the South that's not used to dealing with winter weather. We had an ice storm last week with about an inch of ice on the ground, and now we have almost 16 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh wow!
Now it was in the 20s yesterday, so that was colder.
Now that's cold. That's cold.
Yeah, it's just super cold over here. Forget about it.
So, Alexis, I think I'm getting the static from your end. So, when you're not talking, you may just want to go on mute.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool. There we go. And that's not my way of telling my kid to not be heard, you know.
Yeah, not all parents can mute their children that easily.
I know, right?
Yeah, only spoken to. Got it.
Well, I think this is the first time she's ever been on a live stream with me. I can't remember another time. So.
Yeah, and I've got all kinds of questions.
Oh, well, go ahead. Feel free to ask.
Yeah. Ask away. I'm an open book.
So, Alexis, how bad did you get in trouble growing up?
Actually not that bad. I remember one that has stuck with me that I feel like has made me a better adult. There was one time, I don't even remember what I broke, but I broke something when my dad was at work, and he came back and he knew that I broke it. I'm assuming that somebody had told him that I had broke it. But he knew, and he called me over to his desk and he was like, "Did you break this?" And I said no. And then he gave me one little smack on the butt, and he said that I didn't get the smack because I broke it. I got it because I lied.
Yeah.
And that's
well done, Curtis. Well done.
And that's one of the only few times that I actually remember actually being in trouble. I would usually beat myself up about something before he got to.
I can remember one that's a little bit more iconic.
Yeah.
When the twins slammed your door, they were going in your room and you slammed your door.
Yeah.
And so I took it off the hinges
I do remember that. Yeah.
And then I made you come downstairs and watch Scrooge,
And
which
watch
was the first
Scrooge.
time you watched it. And
Yeah.
you had to write a paper talking about the meaning of the Scrooge movie
I remember that.
Oh my goodness.
So
and how to be a better person.
So
Yes.
Curtis, what you're saying is that you learned how to be a dad from sitcoms.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
It was very like they're looking back. Yeah, you didn't get this because you broke it. You got it because you lied. That was very much like a '90s learn your lesson. It's like a He-Man's end of the episode.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Alan's a big He-Man guy, so you're speaking his language right now.
Okay, so let's be clear. All right, I think He-Man is a doofus dork. All right, but the villains are cool. Skeletor taught me everything I need to know about managing people. Skeletor is the king of the diversity hire. I mean, look at his team compared to White Red He-Man's team. Skeletor is just a better person. So, yeah, I have to say I'm a He-Man fan to let people know I like the bad guys from Masters of the Universe.
I could see that.
Very fair. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. And I like G.I. Joe, but I love all the Cobras.
Yeah,
You know,
villains just dress better.
they're cooler. They have better colors. They have better weapons.
Villains dress better.
It's true.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Alexis, what is one thing that you got away with that your dad never found out about?
Oh boy. Now we're getting real.
Well, say nothing. Say nothing, Alexis.
Oh, come on, this is fun.
Well, admit it yourself.
I'm actually trying to think. I don't really ever think there was anything big, honestly.
Good
I would
answer.
always
Good
feel
answer.
so guilty. I would always feel so guilty as soon as something would happen. Even like he would do this thing growing up where whether something actually happened or not, he would go, "Just tell me what happened at school. I already know. Just tell me. Just say it.
Alexis.
Just tell me what happened." And he would so even if you had gotten in trouble at school, you would just immediately be like, "Okay, I cheated on my spelling test," and he was like, "I knew it. Your teacher called me," even if they hadn't. It was just his way of getting you to admit that something had happened.
Curtis, that's genius.
It
That's-
was. It
I
worked.
tried.
Mom, dad move. I'm telling you.
It really worked, though, and I think that's why I never got away with anything because I never wanted to. Because I was like, he's gonna find out. I don't know how he's been finding out all these years, but he knows.
Alexis, she came home from school and just told them, "Dad, here's a essay on what I did wrong today."
Yeah. Yeah. Even to this day, sometimes I'll still call him, "Dad, today at work I did something stupid." I thought you should know before my manager calls you and tells you.
I did have
It's
her.
funny.
I did have her write a paper for school on how Rocky ended the Cold War in Rocky IV.
Yes, he did. He did because I was doing very poorly in one of my history classes. And so I was like, I really, I got to lock in for this last final. And he was like, "Well, you got to write an essay about Rocky IV, how Rocky saved the United States."
I'm sure that got history points.
I think she got a pretty good score on it, actually.
That's cool.
I
I think
want to
we
say
had to
she
do
got
a-
like a B or something.
I think
so-
it was some movie historical event, like how a movie reflected a historical event, something like that. So it actually was a pretty good one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But it was also his way of watching Rocky IV again.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't watch any movies without sword fighting, explosions, or monsters.
I don't know if Darla is complimenting me or insulting Alexis, but she says Alexis is totally a girl version of Curtis.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I'll take it as a compliment.
All right. I could hear Darla downstairs listening to the episode.
And she is probably laughing.
Oh, I love Darla.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's cool, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, she's the best.
I'm going to agree with War Weasel in the comments.
Hmm.
War Weasel said they're a villain's guy.
Yeah. Oh, he says he's got some Motu tributes in the works. That's cool. He's the one that does all the the Battle Beast stuff.
Oh, nice. Love that.
Yeah, which are super cool.
Okay.
I need to make sure I find them on Instagram.
Yeah, it's like Mythic Legion tributes of Battle Beast characters. So it's
That's
like in much larger scale, and they're really awesome.
Alexa, add War Weasel to my shopping list.
Got it. War Weasel is now on your shopping list.
And Alexis, I'm not a new weird guy ordering you around. I use my ALEXA all the time. I'm sure that's been a pain point in your life. But yeah, it's happening.
I've heard of many jokes, yes.
More like my favorite hobby. I live for those random
Alexa, stop. The new version is so catty, I hate it.
I knew it was bad when my grandparents one time called me Alexa because they talked more to their Alexa than I had talked to them.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sick
that
burn.
hurt. That hurt a little.
I don't know that I could deal with my Alexa having a male voice.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing actually.
Yeah, that would throw me off.
I
You gotta
felt
call him
like
Alex. Change it to Alex.
I felt like I was ordering a woman around, and I didn't want that.
Well, see, I would feel the reverse. Like, if Alexa's giving me information, like that doesn't sound like a man thing to do. Like it's a woman thing to tell me shit. Right?
Why does this man know this?
Yeah, no man is gonna tell me to put on warmer clothes today. So or when to wake up.
If you pay them enough, they would.
$20 is $20.
Right. Yeah, and the new voice was just too perky. So I went.
I've got mine. They've got where you can give it like a certain accent.
Oh yeah.
And I can't remember if I think mine's either Scottish or Australian or something. And it's awesome.
If you don't know, then you don't use it enough.
It's mostly for when I do directions. I don't use it at home. So and your wife popped in, says good afternoon. Great way to spend the Sunday.
That's
Yeah,
my wife.
it is.
Hello, wife.
Hey, Shannon.
And Jay is here, says he will be on in a second. So cool. We'll see
Okay.
him. Kyle said male Alexa would be Alexei. He's Russian. There you go. Give him a Russian accent.
One of my good friends who lives in Puerto Rico, his name is Alexis. And it's just a guy's name over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
there is.
It's pronounced Alexis too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, his wife calls him Alexi.
Yeah.
And all I can imagine is her shouting it because he's a terrible driver. Alexi, slow down.
Let's not go down the Puerto Rican rabbit hole again, talking about food making me hungry. So
Oh,
that was torture last time.
yeah, I don't.
My apologies.
I'm sure we have a good restaurant around here, but I haven't found one or sought one out. But yeah, I need to go get some tostones and whatnot. Okay.
painting tiny details sometimes is super stressful and sometimes it's like super relaxing. I don't know why that is.
It is
I have a bottle. And
relaxing.
I don't know what this is. I think it's black wash. So I'm going to do a black wash with it.
Mm.
I should have went with white, but I went with silver instead. Huh?
You could always redo it.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'll leave it like that for now. Just what it is, the silver has a finer point on it, so I get the details a little better.
Mm-hmm.
But the white would have been like more tribal, like it's.
Of course, right as I talked about the details being relaxing, I messed up.
Details are not relaxing. Details are a pain in the katukas, is what
There's-
details are.
The amount of focus required is, I'm not used to having to focus that hard.
I do like the focus though, because it's like the only time that my brain shuts down on everything else. It's quiet. I mean, you've heard the things that I've said. Imagine having those thoughts in your head all the time.
Oh, yeah. Way better
Yeah.
quiet.
It just helps you hone in on one little thing.
Like I know you guys see me on YouTube a lot, but imagine hearing me all day, every day.
I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, that's what I gotta live with.
I got to go flip my sword.
That's why we
I don't.
love and take care of Darla so much.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if that was a metaphor that Alan was using or what that meant, but I hope he has good luck flipping his sword.
I printed a Gladius for him also for my arena troll.
Nice.
And the first one that I did was too small. It was this size. So this will be a belt dagger for him.
Oh, hold on. Let me begin you.
No, don't. It'll change
You're
the
gonna
sound.
lose.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. You're right.
So
I'm not touching shit.
But it looks like that. It's a Gladius. But
Yeah.
it's too small. So I printed one 3 times this size.
I love that you're doing it for a troll. That sounds awesome.
Well, okay, I love Mythic Legions, but I find the arena troll outfit underwhelming.
Mm.
There is very little arena in my arena troll.
Yeah, the arena troll is dressed like they would dress a female.
Right.
Not enough armor.
Yeah.
I'm going to be right back.
Alrighty.
And I didn't even get the Cyclops head. So
Jay's in the back. Let me add him. Welcome, Jay. You are up and down right now.
Hello.
Hi, Jay.
Howdy.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Am I sideways?
Yeah, you are.
It's terrible.
I was not going to question your orientation.
That was clever. I thought I fixed it backstage. All right, well, we'll go with it.
Yeah, it's not hurting anybody. How are you doing today, Jay?
I'm good. I'm trying to beat this migraine right now. With coffee.
You get them often?
Hmm?
Do you get them often?
When I don't sleep very well, which is often, because I'm not great at going to bed on time. Which really, that makes me sound like a child, but
No, I can definitely relate.
I feel like, for most of the day, I don't have a lot of mental energy. And then late, all of a sudden, it's like a bunch of ideas.
Me, it's the doom scrolling late at night.
That's also what happens. What was I going to start with? What's everybody working on today?
Head scopes.
Let's see. Alan's working on an arena troll. Benny's painting up some parts that he had primed. Tanya is working on her Mercurian Chicago Bears. My daughter Alexis is working on a couple Pokemon drawings, and then there's you, Jay.
I'm dry brushing a bunch of different things. I'm doing some dry brushing and some shading.
Turbo Dork dry brushing.
Yeah, yes. And shading on top of Turbo Dork.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know what? I have the thing that I was working on last week done.
Oh,
I meant to
nice.
bring it over to show it. Let me bring that over.
I would embiggen you, but we're having audio problems when we embiggen things, so people have to just zoom in with their fingers or something.
That's all right.
I don't know that I've ever used any shading over Turbo Dork. I might need to try that.
Sorry, I walked away. I don't usually shade using Turbo Dork. I shade over Turbo
Yeah, that's
Dork.
what I'm saying. I usually when I've used Turbo Dork, like that's the last step. I don't usually put a shade over it, but that's interesting.
What is Turbo Dork?
It's a type of color shift paint that I use all the time. So they have really, really amazing pigments. Supposedly,
you do all the crazy alien heads and stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, the stuff that looks very 90s with the like hot pinks and neon greens and all that kind of stuff.
Like this.
Like a bad Lisa Frank trip.
Like what'd you say?
I said like a bad Lisa Frank trip.
It is like Lisa Frank a lot, actually. There's this Heresy for Heretics is a guy who does Warhammer miniatures, and he actually does Lisa Frank style miniatures. It's great. It's hard to see. I don't know, the color is not really showing at all here, but I know why. Hold on. Because my ring light's not lighting. Well, this is like more pink and purple.
Yeah.
So.
But you can also check out Jay's Instagram page, Low Fidelity Customs.
Yes.
And see it there.
I'm on it.
It's not posted yet, but there's something similar. Why is this? There we go. Hold on.
I like when you take them out in the sunlight because that Turbo Dork just looks so much different in natural light.
Yeah, it's like it's so hard to it's really impossible. I have like a strobe light on right now. Hold on. There we go. It's impossible to capture what it looks like to the naked eye on camera. It requires light at all sides, and then I still have to do some editing on the picture after the fact. But outside is a little bit better. But even when I film outside, I do a little bit of editing to make it more vibrant, and it still won't look like how it looks in real life. So that is, I don't know if that shows as being more.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was struggling a lot to get those lines in, but I was able to do it when I wasn't talking to anyone.
War Weasel is asking what head you're planning on putting on that, Jay.
I have a bunch of options that I haven't figured out yet. I've been making figures without an actual plan for the head sculpt lately, which has left things a little confusing.
I can't imagine you working without a plan.
No, yeah. Usually I have a head sculpt in mind, but I have so many head sculpts I've been painting. So, yeah, I just don't really know. I have some things. I could bring over what I've been thinking about.
Sure.
You know what? Actually, I have let me show one second. Chris, you were there when I bought this. I bought this at Legions Con. But I gotta walk away again. Because I don't know what head sculpt to use.
I was gonna pick up some of that Turbo Dork at Legion's Con. Just didn't have a chance. Is there a way to get it online, Curtis?
I think so.
Yeah, TurboDork.com.
I can't remember where I got most of mine.
Is
Yeah, they're at
Turbo Dork a person?
Yeah, they're at TurboDork. I mean, you can get them online from TurboDork. Just look up
Oh.
TurboDork.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I know Jay works with them directly, so when he gets back, he can probably give us some more insight.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you. I would get it from their website, turbodork.com. For
okay.
sure. And I have a Borderland Horde Knight that I was just working on. That I thought I brought over. I know where it is. Here we go. So this is pieces of that. I got this, Chris. This is something that I got at Legions Con. And again, it's hard to hear. Wait, hold on. I brought lights over, so that'll show the color shift a little bit better, maybe. I don't know if that's working.
Wow.
'Cause
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like a little bit delayed. I'm trying to look at how it looks on the computer. And so I don't know, whatever. I need to figure out what head sculpt to use for this.
Very cool.
I'll bring some options over, Chris, and you can tell me what you think. Because I don't have the head sculpt that was designed for this yet. I'm waiting for that to get sent over. Because I didn't buy it for whatever reason when I was over there. The other thing I'm working on is this Intellect Devourer head sculpt that was made for the Marvel Legends Carnage body from the movie. So this is the head.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
And then it goes on this. This is now caught on my, yeah. So looks like that. And I did a zenithal priming on it. So
Yeah.
this is the same paint that was like the pink and purple. So this is the purple here at the bottom, and then the pink on top. So that's a TurboDork paint that is one paint, and it goes over this like purple over black, and this pink over white. But I actually painted it over pink to get a little bit more pop to it. So I want to go back in and shade the recesses. I think it'll make it look a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awful lot of work, though. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm doing another one of those. I don't know how the rules go, if it's similar to like existing IP stuff, but one of these dudes, like a Doomslayer,
Rules as far as
like a head sculpt that is from existing IP.
you can use anything.
What?
You just can't advertise selling it.
Right. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. Okay. I wasn't sure if I should show it, but I don't.
Oh yeah, you can show whatever. Like if it's a project you're working on, it's fine. Like you can even post something in the Cabal with an IP type thing. You just can't say where to get it because you know that it could potentially, since it's the official page, the fan page of the Four Horsemen, like it could blow back on them if whoever owns the rights to that comes and says, "Oh, well, you're allowing people to post, you know, to
Right.
sell stuff of our IP
Yeah.
on your page." So
That part I get. I just wasn't sure where the boundaries started and ended. I didn't seem worth it to.
yep, it's all around sales.
Okay, that's fair. I don't sell anything.
There you go. And you could even sell a custom. You just can't like sell the parts.
You know, I didn't
So-
know at Legion's Con if I could sell a custom that had
Yep.
parts. That's crazy because I could have made a bunch of those Doomslayers that probably would have sold a ton of them. Well, let's learn.
Freaks just joined. Welcome, Freaks.
Howdy, freaks. I would most likely just sculpt whatever it is, so I had my own version.
Yeah.
Howdy, freaks.
That I know you could do. It was unclear to me. I asked Dirk, and Dirk said no, but I think Dirk thought I was talking about sculpting stuff. So I got confused and just didn't pursue it. That's a really great story.
Well, he might have different thoughts as far as like what can be on his table. Like maybe he doesn't want to risk it or whatever. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it's
fair.
as long as you aren't selling. Like I know, I'm not going to name any names, but one of the third party companies tried to bring some like heads that are from another IP and sell them at Legion's Con, and they got shut down with that. So
Got it. Yeah, I mean, it's not worth. Like, I wasn't really 100% positive, and I didn't feel like bothering too many people about it. So I just
yeah.
figured it wasn't worth, the headache of dealing with it or giving somebody else a headache. Really, the second part, I didn't want to deal with giving anybody else a headache. So
Well, I deal with that stuff, as an admin in the Cabal. I deal with that stuff all the time. So if you ever have any questions, just feel free to hit me up.
yeah, I was going to, but then again, I was kind of just super busy, and I felt like I was asking everybody a bunch of questions, and it got to a point where I was like, maybe I'm just gonna start being annoying if I don't shut up. Which is, I'm half sarcastic saying that.
Well, I'm glad that you're aware that's a possibility. I think the people who are actually annoying, it doesn't even occur to them.
I'm always thinking there's a pretty good possibility that I'm annoying.
I'd say that's a positive.
Not me. I love seeing you.
All right.
I love seeing how your brain works.
Yeah,
It's not
I don't
working well
think you're
today.
annoying, but it's good that you check yourself every now and then.
It's
I was raised being told, that I was very annoying. I had a terrible childhood. I'm absolutely kidding.
See my angry picnic table?
oh yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, I didn't. Hi, Alexis. Nice to meet
Hello.
you. I didn't see that you came back.
Oh, yes, I did.
How's Darla? Hi, Darla, if you can hear this.
He's watching downstairs.
She was
She's
doing
probably
good
playing
about
World of
the
Warcraft if I had to guess. It's not often that I'm not using the computer downstairs, so I think she typically will jump on, play World of Warcraft when I'm up here.
I think I heard you mention that once. I don't know why I remembered it.
I haven't played
sure.
WoW in so long.
I've
Same.
never played it.
I like it when I play it. I just I kind of go on I'll play it for a few months every day and then I just stop.
Yeah, it's super addictive. So
I knew a bunch of people who played, and I got that sense that if I started, it would be, a rabbit hole that I may not ever escape.
Yes.
Which is a problem. I have that problem all the time with things.
League was pretty good too, but World of Warcraft was very addictive. Yeah, it just gets you in loops of different stuff you can do, and you can just do it for hours without even realizing.
yeah.
I played for about a year, and I am my job is monster stuff. And I made the mistake of naming that character after my Ren Fair Monster Hunter character.
Mhm.
I just felt like I was at work because I was running around dealing with monsters. And
Yeah.
then no matter how hard or long I worked, nothing changed outside of that box. And normally my work is very rewarding in that I see a finished thing.
Mhm.
And I did not like that it did not do that.
See, I ended up being a guild leader in World of Warcraft and a raid leader. And so I was like, yeah, I know. So I'm sitting there bossing people around and stuff, not in a negative way, but I'm directing things. And then I would go to work and I was managing people. So it was same thing. It never stopped. It kind of felt it felt more like work than playing a game at one point. And so it was yeah, I think I'm done with this.
Those raids would be at serious. It was a specific time every week. Everybody would log on and they had specific roles.
Yep.
I remember it was some serious stuff.
I broke a keyboard once in half. Put my fist through a wall at one point.
Wow. That sounds like maybe I shouldn't play then.
Yeah.
I don't always have the best temper control.
We had this one boss that we were trying to down, and we had been fighting him for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months straight every weekend. And we got to a point where we could have beat him, and we went to like bring one of our characters back to life. You have what they call a battle res, where you can bring them back to life in the middle of the fight. And so we used the battle res on him, and he didn't take it. He didn't come back to life because he said his armor was broken because he didn't repair before the fight, which is something that we told everybody you have to do. You have to repair before the fight. In fact, when you run back in after losing a fight, you run right by the repair guy. So all you got to do is stop and repair. And I was so fucking pissed. I was like, dude, we've tried to fight this thing for 4 months, and we lost it again, like for like about 1% health. And if he just would have repaired, we would have got it.
Was that the like eyeball one?
No, that was the Lich King. So
Yeah.
Oh,
What was
it
it?
hot.
A Leech King?
Yeah, no, that was World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. So,
But like
Shit.
Lich, or
yes.
with?
Yes.
Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce
and-
that?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And
I've been pronouncing
he's
that
like
wrong
the-
my whole life.
He's like the coolest one in WoW. Like he's one of the coolest.
Oh yeah.
He's so cool.
Yeah, it
His
was one of my
design-
favorite raids, but like he was just super difficult to beat. So,
It's Lich. I've been saying Leech. That's one of my
So-
favorite, like, I don't know if archetype is the right word, but in that sort of, yeah, I love the idea of that.
Curtis, that's the Gladius.
Where?
oh
is
yeah,
it?
that looks great.
And there's a maker on one of the 3D sites that I go to, and this Gladius I didn't sculpt this. This was sculpted by RB3LD, who sculpts a lot of Motu stuff. But
And you just modified it.
yep,
That's cool.
but I can get my arena troll done today.
Cannot find the paint I wanted to use for this.
Here's the small one that I did. It was way too small, so that'll just go in his belt.
Ah, gotcha.
Don't embiggen me.
I'm not. I'm definitely not. We haven't had any audio issues for a while, so I'm leaving it alone.
As long as it's better than last week.
Yeah, I think we've diagnosed it. As long as we don't embiggen anybody, I think we're good.
That's not- Who knows where my purple ink is? Anyone out there?
Not I.
Just act like you don't want it, and it'll show up.
Exactly.
Start looking for something else, but
Yeah. I still say exhaust all the possibilities of where it could be, and then go back to the first one you looked at, and then it'll be there.
I mean, it's definitely not in the only place it should be. I've checked through it.
It's not right now, but once you
This
check
is
everywhere else,
green,
it will be.
violet.
Yeah, it'll show up.
Yeah, it'll be
Try
exactly
this.
there.
I can check an empty table for something 10 times, and then my wife says, "Oh, it's right there on the table," and it appears out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
I know. I just this one time I'm super frustrated because it feels like I just want to see what it would look like very badly for whatever reason.
It's those multi-dimensional gnomes that just steal your shit and then put
Well,
it back.
I didn't really want to give away this
They're
secret.
called little goblins, little hobbits, right? Little goblins.
Women have this secret ability where we can just like say, "Did you check there?" and it'll appear. We just haven't
Wow.
touched that. Yeah.
That's, I believe you.
that does track.
Tanya, is that true?
Absolutely.
Somebody asked me where I kept them.
Well, there you
Nobody's
go.
helping. I know you don't know what this space looks like, but name a thing. Maybe I have one, and I'll go check it.
In the fridge.
You're not a woman. You don't have the power.
Oh, that's true.
It's probably by your paper towels because you went to go get a paper towel and you set it down to pick up the paper towel and you left it there.
My paper towels are right next to me, and all that's here is this Venom Omega Red custom that never went anywhere.
What about where your paper towel holder was?
That is definitely not there because it is in the room next door. That's the laundry room, and that is suspended. And I never bring anything in there.
Oh.
Until the one time you do.
Which is why you wouldn't think to look there.
That's definitely something I can say for sure I didn't do.
Suspended in space and time.
And then he goes in there, and there it is.
Oh, you know what though? Oddly enough, I have that I could try. I like using inks now to shade more than I like actual shade, but
Tanya
try
uses
this.
inks a lot.
You do use inks a lot?
Tanya does.
Oh. What
Yeah,
kind
I
of
use the metallic inks from Artfinity.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of Artfinity actually.
Mm-hmm.
I like the metallic inks I use are, I can't think of the brand. It's like a Liquitex. I like their metallic inks a lot. And they're black. Usually I use
I think I have one of their whites that I picked up because somebody was recommending it.
I've never used white ink. That's interesting.
Yeah, they were doing like stuff where it looks like it's electrified. And if like you put like drop some of the white ink in the crevices, it makes it like super bright as if that's the source of the electricity.
Oh, I want to try that. That's one of those things I see people doing that on miniatures, and I always want to figure out. I thought people usually use airbrush for that.
No,
Well,
I've
that's
seen a
like-
lot of people where they use that ink and they just dab it, and you'll just see it kind of run down the crevice, and then when it dries, it looks amazing.
I've seen people do that. There's like a thinner that I know people use for that. That's kind of what I thought most people used. The Army Painter has a thinner that I can't think of the name of offhand. I've been meaning to buy, but yeah, that sounds a lot easier. Vallejo inks are great. They have really, really good. I forget the word I'm looking for. The chemicals that make the colors.
Listen, if you want to talk about IP stuff, that's fine. But Vallejo is a dirty word here.
It's inks though, so you don't put it in a wet palette.
Okay, then you're fine. Freaks Figure said, as much as Curtis is on Legion's ladies, I'd trust his judgment. I'm an honorary lady.
So I should go to my refrigerator.
Oh shit! Freaks are funny freaks.
That's good.
That was a good one.
All right, freaks. I'm doing details here. Don't make me laugh now.
Curtis could honestly say he identifies as a woman now.
I can't say that until I make it in their Facebook group. Then I can say that.
There you go. You got that's the goal.
Yeah, that's when I know I've made it.
Embrace your femininity.
That's funny.
Whew.
Oh, so.
Details, tiny details.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using these metallic paints. They're pens.
Mm.
Got them off of Amazon. I buy a bunch of stuff. Then I bought these little gold and silver ones from from the dollar store, and they work amazingly.
What brand?
It's called artist markers,
Is that the
count
is that the one that you got from Amazon or the one from
from the dollar store.
what's the one that you got from Amazon called?
Amazon, I have a few of them from Amazon. I have Artistro metallic pink pens. It brings a 12 pen markers.
Huh.
I can shoot you the name, the link. And the other one is so well, these I got from Michaels, and they're acrylic markers, and they're kind of like metallic. That's one set, and then the other one I think I got from Hobby Lobby. Let me see. These here, these I found in at a Ross. Was it a Ross? I'm not sure if it was a Ollie's or a Ross, and I seen them at Michael's for like $20, so $25. I got it for like $8, I think it was,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's like acrylic markers, 24 of them, 2.0 millimeter tips. And they're wonderful. They're the brown is nice for the weapons, for the handles of weapons, like this one here, like this sword.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. All this was made with metallic and markers.
I like
So was the
using
shield.
markers a lot.
Yeah, so
but
the shield, the Cabal shield was made with the markers.
I really want to get the excuse me, I want to try the speed paint markers a lot for shading. I haven't tried that yet. Usually I just use these Gundam markers.
Yeah. I have a few of those too.
I just don't want to use black today.
Boycotting it.
What, black? I just don't want to use it on the pink. I want to try purple first and see. I'm going to use it probably over the purple at the bottom, but
I don't know. Pink and black looks pretty good together.
it does, I know, but it's like one of those things and where if I mess this up, I'm going to have to, oh God, I can't put this on.
Can I say something that I did that I think was clever?
Sure.
Absolutely.
So I put this shoulder piece on this troll, and when I glued it down, I glued a little bit of sponge in between it to give it some rise. But that also means that I can lift his arm and stuff, and this moves independently enough where it's not an issue.
That's cool.
Like, that's working very well.
I like that.
I can't see, unfortunately, because the computer that I was watching this on apparently died, and I don't even know where the plug is off. I have to go find it. So this marker is dead.
Just
Probably
take
near the other stuff you lost.
I was clever.
I'm just going to say that everything looks great.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
For support.
When you said that you were going to talk about something clever you did, I thought you were going to talk about Marion Shannon.
Oh, that's the best thing I ever did.
Pretty smart.
I was so smart.
Pretty smart.
I'm like, whose life will I ruin? This one.
I don't know. She seems pretty happy.
Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, that's great.
That was so funny that instead of actually laughing, I just kind of was just sitting here appreciating it. Which is funnier, which is more of a compliment by far than actually laughing at a joke.
I 100% can relate to what he's talking about. So I kind of belly laughed.
When you marry above your weight class, like that's pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely outkicked my coverage. That's for sure.
I don't think I can paint this on camera because the stupid tentacle thingies are so long and I have to keep it low. I'm just knocking everything down.
I have to like force myself to put it more underneath the camera. Otherwise, I will do a lot of painting off camera.
I did that I think last week, and I'm not sure. Think I'm doing it. Might be doing it now.
You're
just
dead
have a
on camera
really-
right now.
I'm off camera right now.
No, you're dead on camera.
Oh, I just moved it
Like, it's-
because that was
right
that
now
was
it's
brought up.
perfect.
The thing is that my ring light is super low, the stand, and all the other ring lights I have don't have the cell phone attachment that can go face down. So if I have it any closer to me, it's just going to show I think my stomach and legs more than the desk. And I don't think anybody needs to see that.
Right now, I've got my magnifier in a really good spot to where I can hold the stuff that I'm painting underneath the camera. So I'm gonna not move my magnifier at all.
I absolutely cannot accomplish that. I also think this might have been a bad idea. This is going to take me like months if I keep going like this. And now I can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
That is the name of an incredible history of 70s hip hop. That was one of my favorite nonfiction books.
Oh, nice.
Also, like 5 songs, but I'm not sure what made me just point that out.
I don't know, but I'm with it. Alberto popped in, says hello, happy Sunday. Hello to you as well.
Hello, Alberto.
Okay.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday it is.
I gotta warm up my troll bits here.
Now, is that a metaphor?
Right?
Nope,
I was going to
nope.
say,
No.
is that a euphemism for something?
No euphemisms today.
Okay.
I'm going to separate his waist so I can make him a battle skirt.
Is that a euphemism?
Nope. Just take me at face value here.
Gotcha.
Oh, you have Adam on Shooting the Shelf tonight, right?
Yeah, Adam and Dustin from the studio.
I don't know if I've met Dustin, but Adam's great.
Dustin's if you went to the Four Horsemen, like the room that they had all the figures and stuff,
Yeah.
he's the big dude that guards the door.
Okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
He's always standing there with his arms crossed, like looking very intimidating.
He seemed very nice.
Oh, he is nice, but he looks intimidating.
I guess so. I think it must have been. I had waited until the lines weren't that bad, so he's just letting people in pretty freely.
Yeah. I had I didn't think I was gonna get a chance to like pick up the exclusives because the line was like taking like an hour and a half to get through. And I just happened to be, I think it was like maybe 2 o'clock or something on Saturday. And I had to go to the room to go to the restroom. And as I was on my way, he had just let a group in and there was literally no line. I was like, oh shit, can I jump in there real quick and get my stuff? And he's like, yeah, man, go ahead. So I ran in and got my koi and my Toth, and then I checked out and left. So
I learned last year, and it probably, I guess maybe I lucked out, but on Sunday, like towards the end of the day, there's no line and nothing sold out nothing sold out this year either. I bought a koi. I waited online to buy a koi on Saturday, and that was unpleasant. But then on Sunday, I think I went through twice. I have too many koi. I still have one that I haven't even opened yet. The one that they're going to sell in the in-stock sale is no different, right? Doesn't have any.
correct.
Yeah, well,
There's no difference in the koi or the Toth. It's just the Legion's Con exclusives that'll be different. The Crossroads and then the Legacies.
I bought everything. I didn't buy. I can't think of the name of the character. The one that sold out.
The Warrior Revenant.
Yeah, that seems to be everybody's favorite, but I still kind of feel like I'm okay not having it.
I like the female better, but
I do as well.
yeah, I don't know. I was honestly surprised that the Warrior Revenant sold out before her.
Me too. I guess like people just like really like knights. I mean, Scaphoid was my favorite of the. I mean, if I'm going to buy extras from that sale to have for customizing, I actually probably will buy more of the female figure because there just aren't a lot.
Well, the Warrior Revenant did have that like Poxus torso that a lot of people were after.
Yeah.
And it had 2 torsos, so you could use the other one on that and then have the Poxus torso as kind of just extra.
Right.
So that was nice.
I have one of those still because I have 2 Poxuses. That seems like that's an incorrect plural. but we're just
Poxi?
gonna- 2 Poxi.
Two Poxi.
Yeah, that I use to customize.
No, it sounds like we're talking about the rapper.
Is the rapper called Poxi?
No, Tupac.
Oh, 2 Poxi.
Tupac, right?
Yeah, it's like we're talking about his eye. Tupac's eye.
Or just multiple Tupacs.
Yeah.
Well, people say, that he's still alive.
Maybe.
He's my neighbor. He's my neighbor. He lives next door.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm from the East Coast, so I just have always been more of a Biggie person on principle.
He moved to Jersey when he died.
That's an interesting place. Nobody would suspect that.
Exactly. I said, "You look like," he said, "Shh." I said, "Okay." Biggie lives on the street on East Orange.
Jersey sounds like where bad folk would go where they die.
Yeah, that's what happens.
You get lost somewhere in the swamps of Jersey.
What's my punishment? You are going to live in Jersey for the rest of the time.
Listen, man.
But you're going to have to pronounce it Joyzy.
Yeah.
Joyzy. You live in Joyzy? Joyzy. Hey man, I take Joyzy. You know why? Because I'm next to the Four Horsemen studio.
That's the benefit.
That's the benefit right there.
Listen, I'm from Long Island, and everybody says, everybody's so pro freaking Billy Joel, who I personally hate.
Oh, wow.
And Jersey, yeah,
Whoa.
people on Long Island don't like it when I say that. But Jersey gave us Bruce Springsteen, who I think is like one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
Wow, I'm gonna have to kick you off this channel.
For not liking Billy Joel or
Yeah.
for liking Bruce Springsteen?
Both.
People from Missouri
Okay.
don't like when you don't like Billy Joel either.
Why? Explain.
It's awesome.
He's amazing.
What does that have to do with Missouri?
I don't know. We just like him here.
Oh,
Have you ever gone to one of his concerts?
no, my parents went to a billion. I
He
mean,
puts on an amazing concert.
I've heard. Have you ever gone to a Bruce Springsteen concert?
No, because he sucks.
Dude, Bruce Springsteen
God.
I cannot tell you how incorrect that is. Like, have you ever listened to the album Born to Run, or are you judging it by like Born in the USA?
But based on the few songs that I've heard on the radio and stuff.
Dude,
So.
Born to Run, his album's from the 70s, and the song, like, he's got an all acoustic album from around 1980 that is just, his lyrics are all stories, and they're all these characters, and the writing is incredible. Like Born in the USA, I mean, that's, there's good songs on that, but very 80s overproduced.
Can I interject for just a moment, Jay?
Yeah.
The one song that goes, "Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he
Yes.
leave you all alone?" That's creepy as heck.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like, I'm a professional haunted house person, and that is some creepy stuff, dude.
So my understanding, the meaning of that song is not, it's not meant to sound like anything
That's
that
why I
you
would
would
tell the
find.
authorities.
It wouldn't sound like anything you would find being discussed in current events right now.
No, officer. It wasn't actually about the little girls.
Right. This is
I think it's about somebody his age, and that's just a phrase that was being used. But I mean,
Hmm.
you know, I'm not talking about that album, just the same. Born to Run and Thunder Road are two of the greatest rock songs of all time, in my opinion.
I want to share now that my troll is now topless.
Oh boy.
Is that a euphemism?
No, still, it's a troll with no top because I needed this bit, right, y'all?
I once had a boss at work that was desperately trying to find any way that he could to fire me. And yet Bruce Springsteen is still my least favorite boss. So,
Dude, I can't tell you how there's definitely, I feel like I get it because I didn't like Bruce Springsteen until I was in college, and bunch of my friends got really into it, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, how is this what you're listening to? And then I listened to the album Born to Run, and it's not like what you expect.
I'll give it a shot.
And the song Born to Run is amazing. The line "Tramps like us, baby, we were born to run" is so iconic.
Okay.
You know what else
Also,
is iconic? Anthony working at the grocery store.
That's true.
Thank you.
moving out. Yeah, I like Moving Out. There are Billy Joel songs that I like.
Italian restaurant.
No, and I grew up next to that restaurant.
So good.
True story that I grew up next to that restaurant. I used to get my hair cut at the barber next to that restaurant, Cristiano's 2 in Syosset. I'm not making that up. And I make things up all the time for amusement. I tell stories that are not true. So, like, I tell people that it's not true eventually, but I do constantly make up nonsense. I once convinced my entire office that I was part Viking, because when I grow in a beard, it comes in part red, and somebody asked me, and I just said it. I just said I'm part Viking. And then I found a really long and elaborate way of explaining that, because my family is from a port city in Latvia called Riga, or Riga. I don't really know how to say it, but and you know, Vikings did invade all the port cities there. And I said we did like a blood test, and it's because all these people basically in that town are part Viking, and that's what maybe it was so elaborate. And for weeks, I let everybody believe it. But I did the Cristiano's 2 is really the place that song is about, and it is really right by me. It's a terrible restaurant. It's closed now. It was around since the 60s, I think.
Did the guilt consume you from lying to all
About
of you?
what?
Or about being a
No,
Viking?
not at all. No, I just thought it was hilarious. I do it to my daughter all the time. I can't tell my daughter the truth sometimes because she doesn't believe me. Her dermatologist is by a place I used to work. I used to work for Publishers Clearinghouse, like in the summers when I was in college. And I said, you know, the place that gives out the huge checks, it's like, that's right here. And I used to work, you know, I think she thought I was giving out the huge checks. And she was like, you're lying. And I couldn't, it was really hard for me to convince her that I was telling the truth. My dad used to do it because there's a bridge that connects Staten Island to Jersey, and it's called the Outer Borough Bridge. So you would think it's one of the boroughs from New York that is like the outer borough, right? But it's actually not. It's named after the first director of the New York Transit Association or something. It's like Richard Attenborough, which nobody believes. I didn't believe it when my father told me. So eventually he proved it to me. And then my dad went on to explain every single highway in the area that was named after a person that you would think wouldn't be. And it all sounded fine until he said, and this was to my mom, I was in the car, and he said, and there was Jonathan Long Island Expressway. And then we realized everything was untrue except for the Outer Borough Bridge. You just start with something that's true, that doesn't sound true. And if you can get people to believe that, you know, what you can build from there can be amazing.
That's called improv.
It is. It's like improv and I can't
Impulsive lying.
Yeah.
Compulsive lying.
Compulsive
Yeah.
lying. Well, I mean, you know, it's funny.
Sometimes it's fun the other way too. Like sometimes it's fun if I find someone who likes to impulsively lie to just make up stories, ask them how their vacation was, even though they didn't go on one. See how far they take it.
Trying to get them to
I do it
lie
to-
more.
Yeah,
I do it to tease
Feed into
people.
it.
I don't do it to like actually lie.
just for fun, for silly things.
Funsies.
Funsies.
Yeah, it's like when Winona Ryder shoplifted. She didn't need to. She had money, but you know, it's fun.
It was fun. The thrill.
Yeah. Man, Darla's got such a delay. I'm hearing Alan talking like 5 minutes after Alan talked.
I wish my brain had it. I'd be in a lot less trouble.
Yeah.
I won't say that.
I don't know how I feel about this.
This is coming along. Oh, Shannon says, I'm on fire. Great song.
Yes, it is a great song.
Ooh, I'm on fire.
Yeah, okay.
Also, you know, not great when it happens to you.
Still creepy. Yeah.
Freak says, I'm not sure what to believe now.
I would, like right now, if I did encounter someone on fire, like a female on fire, before I help them, I would have to belt out, "That girl is on fire." Like I would have to sing that before I could even help them.
I think you're obligated to. That's true.
Is that Katy Perry? That's Katy Perry?
I think
I think
that's
so, yeah.
No, that's
Rihanna.
no, Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Is it?
Is it?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. I
Alright.
know.
Okay.
I'll take
I will
it.
no
from you.
longer doubt you.
That's better. I approve of that more than I approve of Katy Perry. I'm still confused that they sent her to space.
They did
Benny's not even really Puerto Rican. He just made that up to go
I
along
just
with
made
Jay.
that up.
See?
Yeah.
Well, we
I
made
try
it
to-
up last
I
time
have a
too.
tone
He
of
got me
voice
hungry.
that you. I'm sorry, I'm talking over someone.
I was just saying that he made it up last time too, and he got me really hungry.
That's true.
I did. But
You guys were talking about that, whatever that F word was that you were talking about.
Mofongo.
That's it.
Mofongo. I'm about to call downstairs and have my mother make it today. Special order, mofongo, por favor. She'll be like, I'm a mofongo you.
It feels weird that I'm really happy that I just made this little skirt.
Well, good job. I've got to say, since I haven't been embiggening people, the stream has been going pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Funny, that's what she said.
much better than last week, that's for sure.
I had to miss last week as I was working.
You should have told your boss that he should give you the day off.
Well, he has this whole sense of obligation that hard to get by that one.
This girl is on fire.
Sing it.
If that song is in my head for the rest of the day,
You got that. And you're welcome.
Whose
you're all
fault is
fired.
that?
I think Curtis said that.
No, it wasn't mine. That was
Curtis,
an Alan special.
If
Curtis,
that
weren't
song
you
was
one
in my head
saying-
for the rest of the day, that would be okay.
Didn't you say, Curtis, that the Citadel colors, when you open them, they drive, you don't seal them correctly or something like that? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
how do I
that.
know I sealed it correctly?
Huh?
How do I know I sealed it correctly?
The lid is all the way down, that there's not like it's not being propped up like in the back.
If the next time you open it, it's dry, then
If
you
it looks
didn't.
like that, then you
Yeah,
did it
then you
wrong.
then you didn't.
This is
Yeah.
pretty cool. This is a contrast magma throw flame.
The contrast paints usually don't have as much of a problem with that because they don't tend to build up enough that you can't close the lid. It's more the standard paints like the bases and layers and stuff like that.
It's a problem I have often.
That's why if I end up having a Citadel color that I use more than like a couple times a year, I will transfer it into a dropper bottle.
Look who's here. He's slurping on a purple Slurpee.
Oh, nice. Don't let him fall over. He'll knock over everything on your desk.
Nah, he's I put some kikis on his that's why he's drying up over here on his ankles and his
What is
legs, so
Kiki's? I keep hearing that.
Oh, you got to get some Kikis, Alan.
Yeah,
I would say the best thing I could compare it to is like Elmer's glue, but
Okay.
it's like this little stuff with a needle topper that you can put into joints to tighten them up, and
Okay.
you can get like one bottle of it on eBay for like $15, and it'll last you for like 4 years, and
You
it
can get it
is.
on Amazon now, actually.
Well, there's an imitation one on Amazon, unless they
No.
put the real on there now.
I have, yeah, they have the real one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know
Um,
it wasn't available until recently.
Yeah, but
I
like
got it.
one bottle will last you like 3 or 4 years, and it is just amazing at tightening up joints.
And it's
Yeah,
made for
bottle
action
here.
figures, actually, which is
I
cool.
think
It's
I
not
got
like
mine from
Alexa,
Walmart.
add Kiki's to my shopping list.
No, I think I got mine off of
adding
eBay.
Kiki to your shopping list.
I've added Kiki's.
I believe the actual name of it is Kiki's Fix Loose Joints.
that is correct. I
So
know
look,
this because
I didn't know they had a Kiki workshop.
I heard someone else's ALEXA go off. I'm sorry.
that's
That was just
all right. They'll be happy when they get it.
Fix
I
loose
have a bottle
joints.
here because I've been meaning to use it. But now, yo, if I lost this again, I'm gonna lose my mind. I just started redoing. Here it is. Thank God, I have like 4 figures that are in my detolfs that keep falling, and I just put them to the side, and I keep forgetting to bring this up to use it. But that's
Okay.
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah, mine is like 3.5 years old, and so here's what mine looks like. You can't even read it.
Noted.
Huh.
I find that, I mean, it's not just legions, but there are a lot of legions specific bodies that give me problems. That is like the grays.
Yeah.
I wound up using that on the grays a lot. But before I went to Legions Con, I used a ton of that stuff because sometimes when you customize and you're a little bit impatient and shoving parts in.
The
Big
biggest
problem.
thing I have is because I do all those exploded reviews.
Yeah.
And so I take all these parts apart and show them off, and then I go to put it back together. And then a lot of times, like the hip joints will be loose. So that helps me kind of get it back to, working order. So
You use that on the hip joints, or
Yep.
like not you don't use that to, because the other thing is the shrink stuff.
yeah, I used to do that, but I find just if you put some Kikis in there, it'll do the same, and you don't have to do all that. So
That's awesome. That's what I was hoping that you were going to say next, as I
Yeah.
led you to that, because I don't enjoy how long the process is for the other. I'm going to do some dry brushing now because I got annoyed with what I was doing.
But I've also found too, like sometimes if you have a loose joint, sometimes you can just like take it apart, heat up the female part of it, the opening,
Mhm.
and then like kind of squeeze it together and stuff, and you can get that joint to tighten, and then just pop the other part back in after it cools.
Oh, I see what you're
So-
saying.
Curtis,
Makes sense.
we're
Yeah.
all adults. You can actually name the female part opening.
That's what I call it. It's like the like the elbow the lower arm where it plugs into the elbow. You know, you've got the peg and then you've got the opening. So you don't want to heat up the peg, you want to heat up the opening.
If you could not talk about pegging and female openings while your daughter's here.
And Alexis
is
just
funny.
proved that she is the female version of Curtis.
That is.
And we
I
love
wanna
her for
say-
that.
I want to say that is how my daughter and I interact. She's 13. And I want to tell a story, but I actually don't think I can tell the story on a YouTube channel. But something happened recently that it should have been in the doctor's office, the most awkward thing ever. And, you know, I don't know how to explain this further. I'm going to stop talking. There's no limits to what we will joke about.
Same.
I'm going to try to use my Vortex mixer, and you're going to tell me if it's too loud, because I don't know if I can easily mute myself. Oh, wait, no, I can. I see. Muting myself.
That's very quiet and soothing, in all honesty.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
thinking the same thing, Alan.
Oh, I didn't mute myself. I'm stupid. Oh, okay.
No, it's
Well,
like it is like ASMR again. Yeah,
Is it? These things are amazing. I love this.
it's like one of those white noise machines.
Whoa, hey.
My
It
fault.
takes a lot of.
My fault.
Yeah.
It's one of those equal machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Racially indifferent machines.
Right? I ask a
Racially
question?
ambiguous machine.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the videos of the goat, of the farmer who gets hit by his goats, and he tries different things to not get hit by the goat, like he just wore an inflatable T-Rex costume?
No.
Real or is that it?
That sounds funny though.
Did that work?
No, the goat killed him. It was rough.
Oh boy, that ended differently than I thought.
No, it didn't kill him, but the
Oh.
goat was not
End of the series.
impressed. Not impressed or deterred in the least.
I thought you meant he literally killed him. I was like, wow.
Every now and then Instagram will show me a video. Hey, watch this guy dying in a factory. I'm like, well, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had that. I'll open up like Twitter for 5 seconds, and it's just like the goriest video. It's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or there's like car accidents and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I get the
actually-
ones where like somebody's cliff
dark
diving
web.
and then they land on the rocks. It's like, oh,
That's
that's
terrible.
yeah.
That stuff really shouldn't. I don't understand why there's no like filter for things like that.
It used to be that there was, and like
Well,
2 or
I
3
know.
years ago, it's like, okay, we'll show him dying. It's no big deal.
Yeah, that's
It's like the dark web type of thing that it shows up on your Instagram page, you know.
it's insane. Well, you know, there's no regulations. But I mark those as like, don't show me this kind of content.
Yeah. I do that with a lot of people on Facebook too.
Oh yeah, I do that as well.
Alan had a whole post this week about that.
Dude, you know what? I just think that people think that blocking someone is reserved for you've tried all this stuff to make it work. No, just block them as soon as they share an idea that's stupid.
Yeah, I did something like that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
like,
it got
I'm in
worse
this
and I
group.
unfriended a couple of people.
I'm in this
They
group.
didn't
This guy
notice.
is in this group, and I vastly disagree with him, so I don't have to see his stuff.
Yeah, that's the same
It's-
thing.
It's art, not politics, so it's not like I'm.
Well, and you
Doing an
don't owe
exchange.
anybody. You don't owe anybody the time of day to have them. You don't have to look at what they post.
No.
I mean, in fairness though, Alan, if I blocked everybody that said some dumb shit, I wouldn't have any friends or family.
Great.
So
What,
That's
what,
not true.
Whoa,
I-
whoa,
you'd
whoa!
still
Had to
talk
throw
to
the
me.
family in there too. Huh?
I mean,
Wouldn't
you
your
also
life be
wind
nice?
up you wind up friends with people in the cabal that you don't even know, you know, and then they post some things that are just like, you know, like morally atrocious. So then just block them.
yeah, block. You should just give them the old boot. I see Facebook as my parade, and I'm just curating who gets to build floats.
There you go.
That was a beautiful metaphor.
I love that.
Because it's just gonna pass me by like it's a parada. So, nope. Boy, I'm tired of doing this.
I tell you what, Tanya must be doing all kinds of detail work because she isn't talking
Look
at
at
all.
this.
Right?
Do you see?
Oh yeah,
Orange.
that's
Oh, wow.
detail.
I'm
Wow.
just saying.
We know when you get quiet.
My eyeballs are starting to cross. It is time for the details, and I am neck deep in it.
I think that's what I couldn't do last week and what I just tried to do before and couldn't do because I still was talking.
Mm.
So I went to dry brushing instead because I can't do details and talk. Tanya's being wise.
I can, but it just means I'm going to make more mistakes I have to fix.
Sure. I see them happening as I work and, I get it.
I thought you were saying that you see me making mistakes as I work.
Oh, no.
I was like, damn, don't have to go after me like that. Shit.
All right, y'all, don't make me
Block
laugh.
No. I'm way too
Little
narcissistic
details.
to pay attention to what anybody else is doing.
Don't make me block you, Jay.
Hey,
Take
Block.
Alan's advice. I bet Alan doesn't even block people. I bet he has Alexa do it for him.
I wish.
Alexa, block this idiot.
Alexa's like, Alan, do you like for me to block this idiot for you?
can't tell if this is working.
That girl is on fire. The only words I know, too. So that's all you're going to get.
Don't make Tanya laugh. She's working on details.
You guys are
I mean,
killing me.
I will say that's just about the best Alicia Keys impression I've ever heard.
It's definitely
I've
up there.
heard many.
It's up there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And we're gonna have to not let Alan do that again. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight with Alicia Keys sounding like Alan.
Yeah.
Wake up at 4 a.m. No, what happened? Alicia, your voice.
He has a fun night with Alicia Keys and he wakes up in bed with Alan.
Best night ever.
Oh my gosh, you guys stop.
I probably cook a better breakfast.
Probably, yeah.
You know what? I believe you.
She's still married to Swiss Beats.
I didn't understand what that sentence was.
That's the producer that she was married to at some point.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of his. I don't know why though. Probably because his name is Swizz Beats with 2 Z's. It's just a terrible name.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'll ask her next time I see her.
Really?
Yeah, she's coming over for dinner.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
I thought like in a concert. She's got a play out. She's got like a musical.
She lives across the street from me. You know that?
She what?
She lives across the street from me.
She lives across the street from you with Tupac?
No, Tupac lives next door. She lives across the street.
Oh.
Biggie
You
lives
got
on
an
the
interesting
block.
set of neighbors.
Hold on. Is Alicia Keys dead?
no,
No.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
she's not dead.
I don't keep track of pop stars very well.
No, none of them are dead. They're all alive somewhere, hanging out, chilling.
You can see her.
Smoking a spliff.
There's a musical on Broadway about her life that I have no intention of ever seeing.
Really?
Yes. My daughter's really into Broadway, and I have avoided buying tickets to that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of musicals. I just feel like, I can watch a plot, but then like songs it's too much.
Musicals
I
are
was
fun. I like
telling
musicals.
I was telling Darla this week. I think I would at least one time. I think I would like to go and watch an opera.
Oh, wow. That's
For,
great.
for, for some
Operas
reason,
are-
that feels like I would enjoy it.
What did you do wrong
You will.
that you have decided?
I've gone to an opera before. It's just fun.
I don't know. We
My
were watching an
best-
episode of a TV show, and this guy killed another dude because he was like answering his phone and like opening chips and stuff at the opera in front of him. And I was
What show
like,
is this?
it was Elsbeth on is that on Paramount? And she solves like murders and stuff, and she had to figure out that it was the guy that sits behind him at the opera that killed him just because he's annoying. He should have
Valid.
just blocked him like Alan. But anyway, yeah, when I was watching that, I was like, I've never really thought about going to an opera, but I think I would enjoy it.
That's crazy. I've never heard anybody, say that.
Well, you like wrestling, so probably.
Yeah, well, just like the storytelling through song, right? Like, I think it would be fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's like in another language, and it sounds like an opera.
So which one of your boyfriends are you taking with you?
Right.
Wow. All right. I guess I'm done with this part of the conversation.
I don't think we have an opera crowd here.
I'm going to ask the question that's stupid, but does anybody watch Bluey? You'd probably have to have a young kid to say yes to that question.
No, I think I've heard you talk about it before, but I honestly still don't know what it is.
It's this.
My granddaughter.
It's so good. The show is so good. It's like a cartoon that is about a family and they're all dogs, and it's Australian, but it's a kids cartoon that kids of every single age and also like teenagers and adults love. And there's an episode where the dad takes his kids to like a Disney style movie, and it's just as the movie's going on, somebody starts singing because it's like a Disney style movie, and he just goes, "Oh my God, songs!" And that's how I feel every time that happens in a movie.
I'm pretty much with you.
You are with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's Hamilton was okay, I guess. I'm forced to watch it a lot. I don't know. I wound up with a drama kid, and it's just weird. I mean, Hamilton's interesting because they're rapping about like the founding fathers.
But you know what's funny? I didn't enjoy Hamilton. Yeah,
You
I'll
didn't?
tell you one thing. No, my daughter is like, 'cause my daughter and I say, like, my daughter has always been into growing up. I've taken her to countless theater plays and stuff like that, and we enjoyed that was something we enjoyed together, right? My oldest daughter, and in
Mhm.
school, plays and countless, Little Shop of Horrors. She did all those things, and she performed in them. So it's that's why I found a love for it. But she said, "Oh, Dad, let's watch Hamilton." And I sat there watching with her, and I was like, "Man, this is." But I think it was the rapping part that I didn't enjoy.
It was a
Believe
great
it or
rap
not.
one, but
So it's like, not that I'm not, I like rap music, some of the oldies, but I didn't enjoy the rapping part. I don't know. It was like a typical musical for me. You understand what I'm saying? So
my daughter's a drama kid, just like you're describing your daughter.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so I hated musicals growing up like a lot because my mom was really into it and my grandmother, and they used to take me. And also, I guess my dad, and I saw a bunch of stuff on Broadway, and I enjoyed none of it really. I saw
Yeah.
the Tommy by the Who, the rock opera. That was all right, but now I go all the time because my daughter's really. I'm going to Heathers the musical next weekend with her. Maybe that'll be good.
Oh, nice.
Heathers was a great movie.
I like
But
it.
we saw something that was really actually kind of great, and I can't think of the name of it. But it was the story of Romeo and Juliet told with nothing but 2000s pop songs.
Really?
And Joey Fatone was in it, singing Backstreet. He's in the back. I don't know. The guy from NSYNC was singing Backstreet Boys songs, or vice versa, and it was phenomenal. Like working "Baby One More Time" into Romeo and Juliet is kind of genius. It was called "And Juliet." It was if what happens if Juliet doesn't kill herself.
So it's art. So I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'm painting a sword right now.
And you want to stab me for mentioning Britney Spears?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just, I don't know how good that would be. But everybody has their own opinion. Like my wife likes Hamilton. I have yet to see it. Mostly just because I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's a good reason.
So I don't watch that. My wife is very cultured. I like He-Man toys.
I see. Here's the thing. Both those things are culture. People think that stuff like toys and He-Man toys and stuff like that is not culture, but it is the most American culture that there's no reason that stuff is not culture at all. I once went to a museum exhibit in the Brooklyn Museum that was the history of sneakers, and it was about the art of Nikes. Because it's art. That's art. It's design.
Sure.
The box art from like the He-Man stuff, is amazing. It's art. There's no reason that's not art. It's just we don't think about it as art because we think like, Picasso or whatever.
I would say that shoes are art like NASCAR racing is a sport. Technically, you're right, but
Well, it depends on what you appreciate. I don't like Picasso or I don't know the name of the guy who paints like lily ponds. Monet. I can't stand that. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. I couldn't tell you where to find a lily pond in life. It's just.
Right. I mean, I go to lily pond to fish for bass. So.
Well, I mean, you also live on Long Island, so.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's the Brooklyn.
I would imagine there's probably not a lot of lily ponds around.
There's actually one in the Brooklyn.
That helped advance this conversation in my brain so much just now. Thank you, Curtis.
Okay.
The fact that I'm from Long Island?
Yes. I mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that in a perspective kind of way.
I mean, I know I used to teach art classes, so I know a decent amount about actual art and art history, and I don't like classic art that much. I don't like freaking the guy who cut his Van Gogh. I don't like sunflowers. They're not that exciting to me, but the art of design of modern things is really interesting. This is probably this got very boring. I apologize.
Not at all.
See.
But I think action figure design is art. Like, if you think about it, in the early 80s, you have a generation who grew up buying toys that were invented before TV show. The TV shows became iconic to us. Maybe to our parents' generation, it was stupid. And then they remade the exact same toys, both as they were in a lot of cases, and also modernized. And then you have all these indie toy companies that are making, I just dropped that thing I was holding, toys that are based on or influenced by, I should say, things like Motu or G.I. Joe. And you're not going to tell, nobody here's going to tell me that a Four Horsemen, figure at its absolute best is not an complete piece of art, right? So if it's influenced by Motu, then how is Motu not art? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I would say that there is art involved. Yeah.
I firmly believe in that there's people say there's a difference between quote unquote high art and low art, and I don't think that there should be a distinction.
Jay, Freaks Figures says that he feels like he needs to Google all the stuff that you're saying to make sure it's real.
It is all real, I promise you. If I told you that
this is not one of the times that he's lying.
If I told you Andy Warhol was an artist, nobody would argue that, right?
Correct.
Because you see stuff in museums. but he just repainted soda, soup cans. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what made him famous. So that's just pop culture turned into art. How's that different from like an action figure that's done really well, that's influenced by the stuff you grew up with?
It's not.
I will argue this. This is something that I feel very strongly about and think
I love
about too much. Like really, seriously, I find it really fascinating that like a lot of authors I really like turn what you consider genre fiction into like stuff that wins literary awards. Like I can't think of the name of the guy, but he wrote this incredible book, The Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, and it's like an 700-page book that's a fictionalized version about the creators of Superman, except for they're Holocaust survivors, and they create it based on this mythical this thing called the golem that's in the like Kabbalah, which is
I know what golems are.
Yeah, it's like the Jewish mysticism. And it's also about the 20th century, and it's about all of these really deep things, but it's about comic artists and comic books. And then he wrote another book that's based on a fictional version of Sherlock Holmes, which is also, it's like a mystery that nobody really thinks Sherlock Holmes is like, as far as novels are concerned, you wouldn't hold that up to like Hemingway or whatever, but this guy is an incredible novelist, and it's almost like his aim often is to take things that people consider low art and turn it into high art to prove that there's no difference. And that is, to me, one of my favorite things, which is why I think sneakers, logos for companies are art. What's more recognizable than like a Coca-Cola logo or McDonald's logo? More successful than, most paintings. People wouldn't recognize those right away. I'm ranting because I had too much coffee late in the day.
I would say that I'm more recognizable on YouTube than a Coca-Cola logo.
It's
True.
possible.
And that's
Yeah.
what makes it the artist.
Say that.
Well, the question is, how much of that did I make up?
Exactly.
I'm kidding. None of that was made up.
That's what someone who made stuff up would say.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a tone of voice when I make things up that I think most people should understand that I'm sarcastic. But the problem is nobody ever realizes when I am sarcastic, because I don't realize, and I got this from my dad, that my deadpan is like accidentally way too good.
What if the only thing that Jay made up was that he makes up stuff?
That is something I would make up. That's like the
He's
kind of
never lied a day in his life. Not once. Until today.
Yeah, today was the first day he just lied about lying.
It's meta. It's meta.
He just
line.
opened the floodgates.
Now he can't stop.
Once when I was teaching, my first name is Jay, right? But nobody believes that it's just Jay, because I don't know, like my father thought it was unique, I guess, and not Jason. And I just would say it's not Jason. And for like an entire year, I said that, and everybody asked me. And towards the end of the school year, I said, I'm going to tell you. And they're like, okay, what does it stand for? And I was like, Jacob. Like, okay. I was like, that's not it. And like, okay, what? And I was like, Jingleheimer Schmidt, or like John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. It was great because a couple of kids were like, wait, is that really a name? I was like, yeah, it's a name.
And then
But
they
my
said that was
deadpan
their name
so
too.
good that deadpan was so good that they had to like think about it. And that was really funny when it happened. I don't think the way I told that story really did a whole lot of justice to it, though.
I'm laughing on the inside.
Darla's laughing downstairs.
I mean, John Jacob Jingleheimer
gotta-
Schmidt is one of the stupidest and most annoying songs. So I found it really funny for that reason.
You got a smile chuckle out of me.
Good. That's enough for me.
Ty got that a lot at school too. They always thought Ty was short for something.
Yeah.
I would always get asked by his teachers if Ty was short for something.
I would say, as far as Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, like Cotton Eye Joe is probably just about as stupid.
It is.
I love
Certainly.
it, but it's definitely stupid as well.
Grand old Duke of York.
Hmm.
There's no reason to get third graders to do that many squats.
Mm. I do think it's interesting though that like if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, that the
I
dude
knew it.
singing would have been married a long time ago.
Wait,
So
where did he come from?
I don't know where he went, but like, does that mean that like Cotton Eye Joe was like cock blocking him or something? Like, what caused Cotton Eye Joe to make where this guy didn't get married
Did you
a long
know
time ago?
that song? I'm not even making this up. That song is about like an STD.
Okay, did not know that.
It seems
Cotton
like that doesn't surprise me.
Because Cotton Eye Joe, if it weren't for Cotton Eye Joe, he would have been married a long time ago.
Okay.
Where did it come from?
Makes sense.
And where does it go?
Oh,
Yeah, it's gross.
Ah,
is this
Yeah.
one of those things like Jay where you just totally made that up? Because it does
It
sound
just
like you made it up, but it also sounds like it could be correct.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I read something about it a while ago, and I couldn't give you the source now.
Mm.
I
But ever
feel
since
like that's the kind of thing with really popular pop songs that everybody thinks are completely like harmless and they're about something crazy like that.
Yeah.
It's very common, right?
I feel like, yeah.
Meg says she has a brother called Joff and a sister called Halandra. She's been asked multiple times why and where the names came from.
Because
Interesting.
they're awesome. Because
Yeah.
why not?
That's interesting.
You know,
My
yeah,
name's
my
Josh.
dad, Halandra,
Mm-hmm.
sounds like Helena and Alexandra combined.
I also earlier I was laughing because Freaks Figure says Curtis just said he was watching something where someone was shot in the head for being annoying at the opera, and that made him wanted to go to one.
Curtis has an Abraham Lincoln complex.
maybe they didn't come in there. No,
That's funny.
I feel sordid.
how's your pen? I either lost a marker or maybe they shorted me one I never noticed.
Meg says my parents got more imaginative as they had children, so I'm guessing that means that you're the oldest, Megs. That would make the most sense based
So
on that.
if I had a child named Ty and a teacher asked me what Ty was short for, I would say Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's his full name.
Correct. That is the only correct answer, actually.
I would say I would name it Thai Cobb salad.
Or Ty Fighter. His name is Ty Fighter.
Great second answer. Great
That
second
is,
answer.
yeah.
Ty Fighter. I like that one.
You really don't want to name your kid after Ty Cobb.
Cool.
He was a notorious racist.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay, Chris. But they shorted me.
Maybe you're trying to fix it.
He was actually named after there was whatever that show was in the early 2000s where they fixed up people's houses and stuff. And there was a like one of the guy, the carpenter on there was Ty Pennington, I think.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
I was
And
on the show
my
with
wife at the time loved him, and so that's where that name came from.
I was on a show with him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they did a haunted house, which was Verdun Manor Haunted House, and I was painting the facade on that show. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wanted instead Ty's name. I wanted his first name to be Court, like the measurement. I wanted his middle name to be Herb, and then you would put it all together, and it would be Quarter Backerman. And then I would make him
Love
play
it.
football.
Love it.
Yeah.
Great
But
idea.
that was shot down. So instead he works at
Shut down.
McDonald's.
No, Curtis, no.
He would have been a professional football player, but instead now he works at McDonald's. So, and that's what happens when you get a name like that. So,
When you shoot down a cool name, when a dope like name like that, yeah.
right.
I was not remotely involved in the naming of my child, but that's because we thought she was going to be a boy, and I was involved in that name. So
I sorted.
you sorted?
Yeah, here's my swords.
Oh,
I did come up with Alexis's name though.
Thank you.
And I think at the time there was some bitchy lady on a soap opera, and that was her name. But I just thought it was a cool name, even though she was kind of bitchy. So
It's this link with all the opera stuff, Dad.
maybe that's
You've been
it.
drawn to the opera.
Well, when that was like the punishment when I was a kid. If you stayed home from school, you had to watch Young and the Restless with my mom. So yeah, it was like, yeah, are you really that sick? I don't know. Maybe I could make it.
or when I was married, I had to watch a lot of General Hospital to the degree that I wound up getting into it. I have a really big problem with television, in which if I could watch anything, and movies, I could really watch anything at all and become emotionally invested in it and just sit and watch it, which is why I don't watch a lot of TV. It like brings out the lowest common denominator of my own intelligence, if that makes any sense at all.
Yes, it does.
That's what I'm hoping with all the times that people see me on YouTube, is that they unwittingly become emotionally invested in me.
So one day you'll have like an army behind you.
Yeah. Like I don't
You're already
want to
the
like
mayor. I
this
don't know
guy,
what
but I've
more you
seen him
want.
so much. I want to see what happens next. He says
not
and does
like they
stupid
haven't-
things.
Dubbed you the mayor already.
That's true.
Okay, this is a bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Jesse Marshall says his daughter was named after a soap opera character. Then found out my great aunt had the exact same name. Well, there you go. Twizzler says, because his name's Tyler, he says, I only get called Ty by a handful of people that I find acceptable. I assumed he had the same first name as me. Nope, he does not. But I am that way, so I hate it, like hate with a passion, when anybody calls me Kurt instead of Curtis.
Oh wow, I never considered that.
Yeah, I never considered
That's
that.
something.
Hate it. But
It's fully banned in the house.
But my mom, that's all she calls me. And I never even realized it. Like it didn't, like when other people do it, it just like infuriates me. And I didn't realize that she had been doing it my whole life until it was pointed out to me. So, and it doesn't bother me when she does it, but anybody else, I hate it.
Interesting.
Noted.
Yeah.
I was
You
listening
don't-
to.
You don't seem like a Kurt anyway.
You don't. I know one Kurt, and you couldn't be more different from that Kurt, and that's all I'm judging that on. I was listening to this album by this singer called I forgot his name, Craig Finn.
Mhm.
And all of his songs are stories about characters, and they usually repeat on the album. And his newest one has a character named Curtis, and I was listening to it, and it was weird because I don't know anybody. I don't think I know anybody else named Curtis. So, but he's a murderer for the mob. He's a
Okay.
mob hitman, but like it like comes out in a really weird way because he was a really good storyteller. I'm actually going to see him next week.
He's a
I
hitman
think
with a heart of gold.
with Adam, allegedly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a contract killer, but
I mean, if I
Well, he
was,
is
I
going
couldn't
to the
talk about
opera.
it.
yeah, there you
He
go.
is he does want to go to the opera when he heard he could shoot somebody there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually was watching what is the Marriage of Figaro opera the other night when we went to bed, and I think I annoyed Darla because she was trying to sleep, and I'm sitting there listening to these people singing. So
Figaro, 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 Figaro.
yep.
Ooh. I don't do well with I don't handle really old music well. It doesn't work for my brain. I can't listen to anything that doesn't have like percussion.
Meg says that I'm the only Curtis she's ever known, and Tanya is the only Tanya that she's ever known. So,
But do you know other people named Jay that are not named Jason?
I do not.
My next door neighbor was named Jay.
That makes me feel better and less alone.
Freak says I have this weird thing about being called buddy. It makes me feel like I'm being belittled somehow.
That's the point of calling somebody buddy or bud.
But is your name Buddy? Like that? Otherwise, why are people calling you Buddy?
Like, what's up, buddy?
You never have to like go out to get some. I don't like when people call me buddy or
Hey, bud.
bud is belittling. That's like that's a power move. Calling somebody bud.
I would one up that and say chief.
Chief drives me crazy.
You call somebody chief.
Hey,
Like,
big
all right,
guy.
chief.
Hey, big
Nobody
guy.
calls- that's something that like when you buy food, like delis like around here, if you go to get something like,
Yeah,
what do you want, chief? And shut up.
yeah.
I want a bagel.
Jay doesn't even want anything. He just goes in there so he can tell him to shut up.
I can't stand it. Chief and boss. What do you want, boss? Just say, what do you want?
Oh yeah,
Peter, man.
boss gets said a lot at my work. Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I'm sure they mean it as a term of respect.
I know. I mean, it's like a thing that I associate with certain neighborhoods in Brooklyn that are very has an attitude towards them. I don't really know how to explain.
Yeah, I understand. It's like at work, I mean, I was a bigger guy back then. So a lot of the guys be like, "Hey, big guy, how you doing, big guy?" Like customers, "Hey, big guy, how you doing, big guy?" So that they still do it. They go, "Hey, big guy," and I look at them and go, "Really, really?" Like I'm not that big anymore. They're like, "Oh no, it's it's a nice way of saying that's a nice way of saying what? That I'm fat." Like, but I understand.
That's better than them
Yeah.
calling you slim. That would be bad.
Well, there's only one guy except that does that, and that's Mr. Recon Rage.
Yeah.
He's the only one that calls me slim. That's okay.
Kyle Robinson says, question for everyone. If I put a matte finish varnish on fluorescent paint, does it still glow? Well, first off, fluorescent paint is different from glow in the dark paint. You could have fluorescent colors without it glowing. If you are using a fluorescent paint that does glow in the dark and you put a matte finish on it, yes, it will still glow in the dark. It just will not be glossy.
I was assuming that he meant like with a black light.
It also will not fluoresce. The coating
black
will
light.
from fluorescent.
It won't what?
It'll no longer fluoresce. It won't glow in the black light.
It does in the black light with a matte finish.
It depends on if it's got a UV protectant in it.
I don't use any. I guess that none of the paints I use have that, or do. I don't know. I've not had that problem with like. I do neon stuff all the time, and I use either testers or Mr. Super Clear on them.
I'm okay.
But that's the black
You're
light.
talking action figures, and you're probably way more right than me.
Right.
Because I'm talking about black light haunted houses that I paint, and if you put a coating or sealer on them, those normally have UV blockers in it in order to stop the sun from damaging the paint. But if the sun can't get to the paint, then the UV light doesn't get to the paint to make it fluoresce.
Right. I didn't know fluoresce was a word. I thought you were making a joke at first.
No, fluoresce is a real word.
But I've learned something. That's interesting.
Meg says that she calls people sweet or sweet pea a lot as a term of endearment. That's cool. Listen. Somebody call me sweet or sweet pea. I'd be okay with that.
I like
sweet or sweet pea, but as soon as it's like the sweetheart category,
Mm,
Oh,
that's
when
when
somebody
it
calls a
can.
woman sweetheart, it's disgusting for me.
Mm.
That's condescending. That's when it gets but sweetie or sweetie pie or anything like that, I don't think that's I think that's sweet.
Twizzler says, boss doesn't bother me, but big guy does. I'm short and I know it. It doesn't bother me until then. What about if somebody calls you the artist formerly known as Twizzler19 because you ran out of Twizzlers at Legion's Con? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. MJ says, it's a greeting for people you don't know their name or friend you are close to. Well, I mean, yeah, but if you don't know if that person is going to like that name, that nickname, then probably hold off on using it until you know. So,
Good call.
William says, in the military, they make it simple and call everyone sir or ma'am. So, and then Megs agreed. She said, yeah, never sweetheart. So,
You know, I was taught to say sir and ma'am, and sometimes people get offended by it. Like
they
think
do,
that
but
I'm
those
calling
people
them
are
old.
jerks.
Well, you
Yes.
think that you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm not old enough to be called ma'am. Like, I'm just.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody's old enough to be called
I
sir or
call people
ma'am.
younger than me, sir.
Or
and
they get
ma'am.
offended because you call them. "Well, don't call me ma'am. I'm not that old."
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Don't call me
Or,
ma'am.
or if
Yeah.
you call somebody like Mr. Blank and they're like, call me Blank, whatever the first name, Mr. Blank is my dad.
That's my father.
Yeah. That response drives me crazy. Not that I usually call people Mr., whatever. I don't say like Mr. Ackerman, but,
I wish you would start.
well, good luck.
Need some respect around here.
I mean, we'll
Yeah,
have
no
to
doubt.
say you call Mr. Travis, but I don't know.
Put
I
a little
actually don't
respect
really
on my
like the way
name.
that sounds.
Well, my dad actually makes me call him Sir Dad, sir. That's what he is in my phone. So
My dad was in my phone as Big Papa. And my
Does-
dad hated rap music, and I would call him Big Papa, and he had no idea what I was talking about. And then I would say, I love it when I call you Big Papa, and he wouldn't get it, and I would laugh and laugh to myself.
Well, I've invested about 40 minutes in something that I think doesn't look good, but I'm gonna go with it.
What is that?
My war skirt.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought you were proud of your skirt.
Well, only when I cut it. Now that it's on him,
Yeah.
yeah. Now it has some inherent flaws.
Ooh, crap.
Mm.
I don't know if I want to dry brush this or try to actually hit every one of these rivets. They're so small and so many.
Like the Irish.
Okay. That I did not see coming. Speaking of the Irish, like 3 weeks ago, Curtis, you were talking shit about Daniel Day-Lewis. Have you not seen Gangs of New York?
I have. I was not as impressed with it as other people.
Oh my god, you know that movie's like all the majority of the characters in that movie are real?
Yeah. It just feels like the way that it ends, it feels like the movie is all about nothing. Like at the end, it didn't really matter all the stuff that went on. So it was like I just wasted my time watching it. So
Well, yeah, but that's the interesting thing about that history is it's like it was all of that noise and death and war for no reason because everybody just assimilated.
no, I get why it's impactful. It's just not interesting to me.
I guess I also really like New York history. I'm a sucker for that shit.
You again, Long Island is the reference. You're close to that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I was also at that time, like I used to live really close to the cemetery that the Daniel Day-Lewis's character was buried in. But I also love Boss Tweed and political corruption has always been fascinating.
MJ says, I don't care. I'm greeting you. Be polite. If it's offensive, move on. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's wrong for somebody to let you know that they prefer not to be called that, but they don't have to be a jerk about it. Like, I don't want anybody calling me baby, unless they're a black woman from the South, and then it's totally fine. So,
So
yeah.
true. And then it's
Yeah.
heartwarming.
Yeah. Yeah. Black
Baby
woman
or
from the
sugar?
South comes
Hi,
up and she's like,
sugar.
what you
Hi,
want, baby?
sugar.
Oh yeah. That works.
I
Yeah.
had a friend when I was working in construction, and he would call men baby all the time, and I did not
That's
understand, and it
Nope.
was weird.
Yeah, no thank you.
Interesting choice.
I was when I went down to Atlanta this past year for the convention. I visited my dad down there, my biological father, and we went to I can't remember where it was. It was some fast food joint, and I asked them if they
Waffle
had
House.
I asked them if they had sweet tea, and the lady goes, "Baby, we in the South. That's all we got." I thought that was pretty funny.
I don't drink tea out because it's so inconsistent.
Mm.
Like sometimes it's just sugar, sometimes it's weak and it's mostly water. You know, sometimes it's really strong. Like there's no consistency. You can't have tea out because of that.
I don't
sweet
like
tea's
when
the
you
same
get
everywhere.
I don't like when you get sweet tea and it's sweetened with the artificial sugar stuff that leaves like that aftertaste in your mouth. That sucks.
Jay, I mean this with all due respect. I'm not sure you know what sweet tea is.
I do know what sweet tea is. I've been to the South, but I could be wrong about my comment. Could be incorrect.
What's your comment? I'm sorry.
That sweet tea is the same everywhere you go out, but
No, it's definitely not.
No.
And all right, you all just I believe every single one of you.
I don't want to
I shouldn't have
devolidify your life
commented. I
experience.
shouldn't have commented like I really was any kind of expert on that. My apologies.
I mean, that may be your experience where you're at for sure.
Like, there's no sweet tea in the around here. I would never get sweet tea.
And the cups are so tiny. Why are the glasses up north so tiny? Like no one brings you like a 24-ounce glass of beverage up there. It's always like 8 ounces.
I hate when I go somewhere up north and I ask if they have sweet tea, and they go, "Well, we have tea and we can put some sugar in it." No.
Right.
Yeah,
If you didn't put the sugar in while it was hot, you can't just
not
add that
melting
while
into
it's
the
cold.
tea.
Then I'm just gonna have like grains of sand in my drink.
Yeah, at the
Like, that
very
doesn't
end
work.
of your drink, it's just going to be like
Yeah.
a clump of wet sugar.
People don't know what sweet tea is unless they understand like regional cuisine. You can't ask for that up here. I don't know what a good equivalent of that is backwards, but it's pizza maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
But
In Texas, we can't make pizza. We don't know how. They suck at it. That and sub sandwiches. They can't do them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can tell you why bagels and pizza are better in like the New York area, but
Isn't it
now
the
that
water?
I said what I said, you're gonna think I'm lying. So there's like whatever is in the water here that is like to keep. They put things in like public water to keep people, like healthy. It's not to keep people healthy, but whatever, positive health effects it has. Whatever it is changes the consistency of yeast. So it changes the consistency of certain types of bread when they rise. So when you have pizza dough and when you have bagels, there's a little bit more like a resistance kind of in the texture. And that's why pizza is never the same anywhere else. Also because it's where the largest concentration of Jews and Italians are. So
Was
like,
that was that WUDDER? Is that what that was?
Water.
Did I say
Water?
water? I
Water?
didn't say it like that. I do not talk like that.
Oh, you
I
100%.
did just
Roll
say-
back the tape because
I
you
did just say-
100% said water.
I heard how I said the word talk right there. I heard it. I didn't used to have an accent. I went to college and people
I'm an educated man.
No, I went to college and is New York State College, but people were from all over the state. And if people from Buffalo sound like they're like in the movie Fargo. So there are accents for real. And everybody's like, where are you from? I can't tell you have no accent. I didn't have an accent until I lived in Brooklyn. and it's destroyed me.
Well, Buddy's going crazy.
That Buddy's going
Amazon.
crazy.
Yeah, he's getting yelled at downstairs.
Ooh.
No cookie for him today.
For Borkin?
Oh shit! I gotta paint. I forgot to paint that part. Fuck. Whoopsie.
What time are we done today, kids?
15 minutes ago.
Okay.
I was supposed to
Perfect.
cut it off in 2 hours and I missed it. So
But I'm gonna get this figure done. I
yeah,
really
let's go ahead and give it 10 more minutes. We'll wrap up.
well hope I can do it now.
Perfect.
Last
We'll give it
week
10 minutes. We'll start to show what we got. We'll be off by 3:30
I got nothing to show.
Eastern
Everything
time,
was so
2:30 our
disorganized.
time.
Last week I got into such a groove that I had no idea what time it was, and I had meant to watch Shooting the Shelf, and like it was over when I looked up. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Now we're all like speed rushing to get our stuff done.
I got nothing to show.
Yeah, I'm just taking my time working on some details.
I just need to finish this,
Luckily,
guys.
the paint details that I'm working on is a color that is straight out of the bottle, so I don't have to worry about remixing it if I come back to it later.
Gotcha.
So then I would feel rushed if I had a certain amount of paint on my palette and I knew that I didn't want to mix that color again, I would definitely be rushing. I think I'm gonna probably have to order a pizza after this. Now that we were talking pizza,
Yeah, I'm thinking. I was actually kind of thinking that.
even though it's Missouri pizza and it, yeah.
So I'm on my eating plan that I do most of the time is, a limited diet every day, but Saturday.
Mhm.
And that allows my system to reset. So Saturday is my cheat day. So coming on here and hearing y'all talk about pizza and such on Sunday makes it a rough week to get
So sorry.
Well, you shouldn't worry about it because you're not gonna have good pizza down there anyways because you don't have the
No.
right water.
So
Right,
here's
the
the
right
thing,
water.
though. The
Heard that.
place, I haven't watched the Food Network in a long time, but at one point I had seen on the Food Network and also in the Food Network magazine when I lived with somebody who subscribed to it, that the place that was considered the best pizza place in America, and this was named multiple times, is in Arizona. So I was like, what the fuck? And they import water. They buy the water to get sent to Arizona, and they have like some sort of crazy ancient brick oven. And that's why they apparently have the best pizza in the country.
Interesting.
And that's the
What
only reason I
happened-
know that fact is because of this. I wouldn't have known otherwise.
Now,
What
see, that
happened to
very much
Arizona?
sounds like one of those stories you made up.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's the fluoride, I think, that's in the water. I don't know. I could like really research this and come
Most
back with the
places
facts
have
for you.
fluoride. I thought it was because a lot of New York and New Jersey and all of that, they still have terracotta and clay pipes for water
That could
that
be right.
haven't been replaced yet.
Maybe. I mean, I said I think for the second one. But the other thing is, I'll say this, and this is also true. If you were to get pizza and you went to Brooklyn or Manhattan, you will not necessarily get great pizza because a lot of those pizza places are not owned by Italians. Long Island, however, all the pizza places are owned by Italians because it's not like the same big business, I guess. And the most consistent place, I think, in the world, and I've had this conversation with a lot of people, to get good pizza is Long Island. I wouldn't say very many positive things about this area. It's mostly just strip malls. And there's a nail salon in every single one of them. The more nail salons here than there are nails, but the most consistent pizza on the planet.
Okay. I hear you.
I hear you, but I might not believe you.
Meg
I mean,
says
you're from
everyone
New
has an
Jersey, so it
accent.
might be similar in Jersey.
Meg says everyone has an accent. Just sometimes it's really obvious where you're from. Sometimes you're pretty generic, and sometimes you're like me, and it's a mongrel accent. And then she said, "I'm sorry, but you're saying water and not water.
It's fair.
Uh,
I don't, it's worse than it used to be. It slips out all the time.
And then William said, Alexis, you're getting great faded tones on your characters.
Why, thank you very much.
I got to rewind the tape and see where I put down the thing I just cut.
I really do love these Prismacolors. They just let you like layer on top of each other so easily.
I like when you get a good set of colored pencils and it's got that one like blending pencil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That
This
always
one right
sounds-
here. Let me
Yeah.
see. Find the
Yep.
How does that work? Do you use water for that? Or is it
It's
just like
it's like colorless. Like if I sharpened it here, hold on. Pardon the noise.
It just kind of like as you're going over, it kind of evens it out.
Yeah, so it's kind of colorless. It looks like it's like a white, like an off-white, but it's really not. And then you just take it anywhere on the paper and it like blends it out.
that's really cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Table, since the table's darker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like if there's like if you have like stroke lines and stuff in there, it'll help get that out. And then if you've got like one color transitioning to another,
Yeah.
it'll help like blend the two together.
I've seen artists do that, and I don't know if that's what they always use.
Probably.
I've had like sketches done by like at like Comic-Con and stuff, and I've seen people use wet colored pencils, and I've seen people use what I thought was that, and I like didn't know which was which.
You can also use like a paper daub, which is like it's called a daub pen, and it's just rolled up kind of paper that helps you blend and smooth. But that's the old way more work.
I got this for Christmas. Hold on. It's this little mini watercolor set that I can take on the go.
That's cool.
And it's
That is
this
really
little,
cool.
it's this little water. It carries water in here, so you could just take this watercolor set on the go, and you don't have to. And it even comes with this little bracelet that acts as like a towel, so you just put it on your wrist, and then you can wipe off the paint.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's really cool.
that is really cool.
See, if you went to the East Coast, you could steal some of their water and put in there, and then you come home and make pizza.
And then you
Yeah.
can take water. I guess something about water.
I could take some water home from
Water.
Georgie. Water
Do
from
you
Georgie.
say roof or roof?
Roof.
Where do people say rough though? Like
Maryland.
adults, Maryland.
I was raised in Maryland, and they
Actually,
say
by
water
Maryland-
and they say roof.
I go
Yeah.
there every summer, but I don't talk about roofs very often, so I haven't experienced that. I also go to Ocean City, and it's all tourists.
You
so-
can catch Oz using roof every now and then.
We a lot of my family is from Ohio, and they say like instead of sink, they say zinc, and instead of pretty, they say purdy.
And instead of wash, it's wash.
Yeah, Warsh. Yeah, a lot of Warsh.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, George Washington.
Wrestling. I hate the word wrestling.
Good old
Oh,
boys.
God,
wrestling.
yeah.
There's a
The
T in
good
it.
old boys.
Oh yeah. Oh, you had somebody in here. Is that Logan? Who's this? GR44N sauce. Do you all
Nope.
wash your clothes with the water?
With the glitter.
Yeah. Let's
water.
see. Meg says, loving what you're all doing. So lovely to see everyone's creativity. Yeah, I appreciate everybody joining me today. This was cool.
I
Yeah, I
appreciate you having me.
Jeffrey Evans just popped in. Shannon says, Alexis, I saw those online. I was curious as to whether they were good watercolor set.
It really is. Let me see if I got anything in here. It's really cool. It comes with this little clip too. So let me show you the whole thing it comes with, because I just keep it in my purse with me.
That's my wife.
Oh, hi.
She's awesome.
So I did this one, like just a real quick one when I was at a cafe. But you open this up and it connects to each other. It makes a little palette. And then you use this little clip right here. Oops, I'm connecting it the wrong way. There we go. And then you just use this little clip to hold it in place. So then you can just paint right here. And it just keeps it in like this little box. And it's really easy to just take on the go with you. So I
And
recommend.
the actual paints are pretty good.
Yeah, they come. So the cool thing is it comes with like 12 different tubes of paint. So you get to pick which colors you do. I picked a lot of the primary ones just so I could mix them on here.
Mhm.
But they've got other colors like a lighter green. I think they've got a lighter blue too. And then there was 2 other ones. I don't carry those on me just because they're like tubes of paint. But like when you first get it, you just fill it with the colors that you like, and then you let it dry, which it dries pretty quickly. And then it just basically becomes, I don't know if you guys know, like in those normal watercolor ones, they've got those like hard pieces of like paint that you have to wet. It just becomes just like that, but it's in here.
Gotcha.
So it's really cool. I didn't have to buy it, but if I did have to buy it, I'd say it was worth it.
Greg popped in and said, I'm glad I don't have an accent. I just talked to Maury, and his lie detector test said that's a lie. So,
the baby is not your baby.
yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start showing off where we're at. So at this point, I'm going to start embigging people. If you can't hear somebody, hey, it's tough. We're almost done anyway. So, but I will start with myself. So I give you guys another minute or so to kind of wrap up. Okay, so been working on a lot of these armor pieces today. So doing the trim in that darker blue, adding some silver like rivets and stuff. So it's just been a lot of detail paint work today. Did these bracers as well. I got 4 of these because it's a 4-armed, crab creature. So yeah, just a lot of line work and detail stuff. And that's pretty much it. Let's see. Next, I'll go over to Alan.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to change my camera. I finished my
Oh, that's so cool.
arena troll. So
Nice.
I painted the shield today.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I attached and painted this strap on his chest. I painted his cuffs and belt and touched them up a little bit with some dry brush. I made him this war skirt. The only thing I really have left to do on the war skirt is I'm going to knock down those metal squares that are on there. They're a little shiny.
Gotcha.
I'll knock those down. I
like that skirt. I think that skirt came out good.
I like it more now that I added more to it. I added more of the squares. There was only one on the end, and it didn't show very well. But I added one up top on each of them, too, and that showed a lot better. Painted the gladius. I painted his dagger, and I made a little harness for it on his back.
What did you use for, like, the harness and the strapping and stuff?
Self-adhesive Silly Winks, Michaels. It's EVA foam, and it's got adhesive backing on it, and it makes really nice strapping.
Interesting. Okay. That's cool.
I would have used Warbler, but they did not have any.
That's awesome. You'll have to, when you're completely finished and get some photos, you'll have to share it with Perry Morrell Jr. He makes all kinds of troll customs, and he would love this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we'll go over to Benny. Benny, what you got?
Well, I was just priming the little gorilla face up, but in the goblin, but I'm almost pretty done with the rabbit.
You want to try to put it close to the camera?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Where we got? Wait, right here.
There we go.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So that's what he's looking like. He's he or her.
So I'm guessing that's going to go on Sentry Body.
Sentry Body, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And I was just fooling around with this one here.
Very cool.
Yeah, so just These are just the ones that are messed up that I bought from that Wolf King custom the pack they did this thing here
Yeah.
at Lehigh Valley. There's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm just practicing painting one of those and what paints are good. But yeah, but this one here. So it's a lot of detailing, that went on. Nice.
Very cool. Looking good.
Thank you.
All right. Next, to keep moving along, we got Jay next. Hold on, let me see if I can. Come on. There we go.
So I was working on a bunch of different things, but I was dry brushing pieces. This is Turbo Dorks, and then because I have a bunch of these. So this is gonna go on here.
Can you go you're a little off camera? There you
Thank
go.
you. So like that's not working. Hold on.
Turbo.
Well, the color looks great.
Thank you. So this is one that is
Wow.
I was working on.
Wow,
And
that's
if I were
beautiful.
to that's not. There you go.
I like it.
That's a really cool color.
Yeah.
And then
That brown and
What is
green.
that green? That's like super smooth.
it's
I
gray.
want Ninja Turtles that
green.
look like that.
It has Grave in the title. I can't think of the name.
Okay.
I'll tell you. Well, I can write it in the chat. And then I've been working on figuring out which head to match with this. So I did a bunch of skulls in pink, like a Pink Skull Chaos Club tribute almost. So I was kind of messing with that off camera. And then I've got the Intellect Devourer that the lining came out meh for. And then I was also
He looks
finally, I was working on this. I've been working on this
Oh,
custom
that's
forever.
cool.
I got to finish this up, but
That's
yeah,
gorgeous.
this is a sculpt from my friend
Nice.
Lumbercase.com. This is a Old Skull Customs did this for him. It's an exclusive, but it's meant to be a bard, and I have this huge instrument that I also have to finish. I've been meaning to finish this forever, but yeah, it's a great sculpt.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
And this is what was supposed to go on it.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just forgot that this was. So I'm trying to figure out the coloring that I want to do. It's just a lot of the same blue, and I don't know if that's good or bad.
I love the skin tone with the dark undertones and the lighter on top. It looks really good.
Thank you. That's my favorite way to paint. And this is just it's all the stuff from I can't think of any of their names. I can't think of the name of the genie, but I took the stuff from the genie, and then this is just Nanox Vol. That way I was able to not deal with the joints, but still repaint it.
Gotcha. That's cool. All right. Next, we'll go over to Alexis. Alexis, what you got?
Alrighty. So I finished up the darker eye over here. And then I got my Espeon going on. I might
love the
outline the
colors on that.
Espeon. Thank you. I might outline the Espeon, but I kind of like the way the darker eye looks as he is. And then Logan also finished his little mini Minecraft set. So
Nice.
Wow.
Very cool.
that's what I got.
That's great.
Job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then we'll pop over to Tanya, who was very quiet this episode. Lots of details.
Yeah,
That's
for
coming
me,
together, though.
it was all about the details. So you guys, it's Chicago Bears, so there's a lot of
little bit
orange.
lower. There
There's
you
a
go.
lot of orange. So
Oh wow.
The blending is so good.
Yeah, that's pretty.
doing the orange, and then again, just all about the details, trying to figure out what's going to be blue and what's going to be orange. I'm really happy with the strip in here being orange. That really popped. I was happy with that. Doing the hands, getting the feet, the details on those, and then the legs, getting the details on those as well. This is coming together to be really beautiful. I mean,
I love it. The where you chose. I mean, obviously the colors are from the team, but where you chose to put the different colors is really cool.
Yeah, Logan said that for the football team, above they wear their navy blue, but below they wear white pants. So
Mm.
trying to do the team colors navy blue up here, but then make it look like he has on the white pants that they normally wear.
How many hours do you think you have in this?
So this one I started on Mod Squad. So right now I've got 2, 4, 6, 7.
6, 7.
Probably right
sorry.
at 7 or 8 hours in it at this point. So yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of stuff to go back and correct and finish. So probably finishing up, probably have somewhere between, I would say, around 12 hours in it.
Mm.
Wow.
Very
And this
cool.
is not the shield, so I'm gonna use this shield, but Kevin's gonna create a C for the Chicago Bears, so I'm gonna put that on here. So yeah, but this is one of the more intense ones, like this one, which is the Lions, is not quite as labor intensive. I mean, it still is, but not quite as much. So
Makes sense.
Yeah, because it's more two-tone than it is like this one's got several different colors. So.
Right, yeah. And to get the navy blue, the dark enough navy for it, and again, because I'm doing all the detail, I have to go through and make sure that it all shows up well and it looks good, and yeah.
Very cool. Twizzler says that orange is great with the blue, and he says, nice job, everyone. Meg says that she thinks this is her favorite of the ones that you've done, Tanya.
Oh, thank you very much, Meg.
All right, one last thing, Tanya. Let's see your thumb.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let me bigger myself. Let's if I can. There we go. Look there it is.
Yep.
There's the thumb. Anybody else got a painted thumb?
Mine looks like it has poop on it.
Well, I have
From
an
all the
accidental
brown.
painted thumb from dry brushing, but
All right. Well,
I
you guys got it.
I have paint everywhere else except for my thumb.
Yeah, you guys got to work on that painted thumb. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody that's on screen here. Thank you everybody that tuned in. This was a lot of fun, and we didn't have near the technical difficulties that we did last week. So I will be back again next week. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but whatever. I'll be back painting as well as anybody else that wants to join me. And until next time, keep creating, folks.
Well,